Today is September 26, 2022. There's a tropical storm, Ian, down below Cuba. It's projected to become as strong as a Cat 4 hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico during the next couple of days. We don't yet know where it'll come ashore in Florida, but it's likely that it'll come ashore somewhere. If you have date palms on your sites, and that's canaries, medules, either one, if the palms are fully established and they're females, they're going to have seed on them right now. Getting the seed off the palms in advance of a big time wind event is very important. For the most part, well-established date palms are not going to die as a result of a hurricane, even if the canopy is completely destroyed. So long as the palm was healthy and well cared for in advance of the event, then after the event, you're going to cut off all the damaged tissue. You're going to treat once with a contact fungicide, fertilize, palm's going to grow right back out. Seen this happen many, many times. However, one big risk you face is that the seed is on the palms. Those inflorescents grow from the area of the meristem. And if there are a lot of them, and again, a healthy canary or a healthy medule will have as many as 15, 16, 17 of them. If they are on the palms and the fruit is maturing, which right now it would be, then the wind action, whipping them back and forth, can actually cause damage to the meristem. In that scenario, if they're left on the palm, you could end up with dead palm trees. So long as they're removed in advance of the wind event, then the only likely damage will be frost. You'll see a lot of leaf damage. Again, it depends on how bad the storm is, but if you get Cat 4 conditions, the canopy is going to be pushed all the way over. After the storm, you're going to see, destruction up there, and it's going to be very disheartening, but have no fear. The bottom line is that so long as the palms were healthy in advance of the event, you can cut all that damaged tissue off, treat once, and essentially it was an external event. Inside the palm, nothing has changed, and the palm is going to grow a whole new canopy. We've seen this happen many, many times over the years. So your focus needs to be the seed. The seed's on them, try to get the seed off before the wind. Now, if the palms are new, they've only been on site for a few months, and they're probably staked. And therein lay an interesting little bit of a quandary. Staking is put on the palms to keep them straight, to avoid a 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 degree lean that damages the symmetrics of the install. Staking is not designed to keep the palms straight during a tropical wind event. Certainly not designed to keep the palms up during a hurricane. Now the question you have to ask yourself is, what is the lesser of evils? If you get 6 inches of rain and we have winds in Cat 3 or Cat 4 or even Cat 2 winds, it's likely that the saturation at ground level because of the rain, working in combination with the wind, the palms are going to move no matter what you do. It's likely that the staking, if it's 2x4s, is going to end up getting broken. The battens that they're nailed into on the trunk will end up moving and causing damage to the petioles. Now that's not going to be any kind of life-threatening damage, but it will be aesthetically visible. You're going to see it after the fact. So you have to ask yourself whether or not you want to take the chance of that happening. Another concern is the canopy itself. You have a significant amount of wind resistance in that canopy. If you leave the stakes on the palms, the wind is going to be pushing very, very hard on that big sail of a canopy up there. If the palm can't move and can't lean with the wind because you've left the stakes on, you're going to see substantial damage to that canopy where it might be avoided simply by taking off the stakes. Now you can say, well, gosh, if I take the stakes off, the palms will fall down. It's not normal that they fall down. It's normal that they lean with the wind. Now again, it's a fact that the real X factor is how long have they been on site. If it's a brand new install, if it's only been a month and a half, the smartest thing you can do is go to the site, pop the palms out, tie the canopies, lay them on the ground, let the storm go by, reinstall them. If they've been on site for 3 months or more, then you've got a pretty substantial capillary root system in the upper 18 inches of the original root mass area. That capillary system will have added a fairly substantial amount of mass to the root ball, and that pretty well assures you that if you take the stakes off, the palms will lean with the wind, but they're not going to fall down. They'll lean with it, and in allowing them to lean with it, you will actually reduce the amount of damage that's done to those canopies. It's a call you have to make yourselves on site. For us, as I said, on any new install, we're recommending popping them out, putting them on the ground, tie the heads up and then reinstall afterwards. If they do lean, if you get a real hard lean during the storm, the palm's going to need to come out and be reinstalled in any case. You're probably not going to be able to just stand it up and restake it, because you'll have created a big air pocket on the upwind side of that reef palm. I wish there was something better to tell you. It's unfortunate that we get these hurricanes sometimes, but the simple fact of the matter is that it is very unusual to lose a date palm as a result of a hurricane. To see serious damage to the canopy, that'll happen. But so long as you act immediately after the storm, get all the damaged tissue off, treat once with a contact fungicide, T-Storm would be fine, and then go ahead, and reinstall and stake. There's no reason at all why the palms can just grow out and look great. It'll take a little while, but grow out and look good again. If you have any questions, please feel free to call us at 800-753-5127. You can shoot me an email at gpn@datepalm.com. That's gpn@datepalm.com. Or you can send an email to someone in the office, or just going to sales@datepalm.com. No matter what, be safe. If that storm is looking like it's going to be a real tempest and it's coming at you as a Cat 3 or a Cat 4 stronger storm, get out of the way. Come back later and we'll help you clean up the mess. We're here if you need us. Good luck.